Right. We got another build here today, and I am looking forward to sharing this one with you. This is the Timber Hochwandies version of getting as many knights as possible in a very short period of time. You probably already saw from the thumbnail that he's able to get 27 Knightaroonies out in 20 minutes. I just love how this strategy has progressed. It all started off with 23 knights in 20 minutes with Franks, and then realizing that more is possible. For example, with Britons, you might be able to get 24 or even 25 knights out if you get some Sheeparoonies slung. But that wasn't even good enough because slinging is not really doing it on your ownsome, on your lonesome. So Saracens became the next choice, and simply buying food at the market, also having a cheaper market, is very, very advantageous for the Saracen strategy. And Timber said, you know what? 25 nights on your lonesome is great and all, but I think I can squeeze out just two more nights. I am relatively confident in saying that I think 27 is the most nights possible. But then again, I also thought that 25 was the most nights possible before the 20-minute mark. Let's run quickly over the build order of Timber Hochwandi, the things that he does similar, the things that he does different. First of all, he takes very, very good advantage of the food that is available to him. He has 2 rhinos and he has a total of 4 deers. Those deers are basically going to be consumed as soon as they run out. Needs to supplement in a buffalo because you do want to have these guys gathering the entire time. Goes for 6 on food and then actually not 4 on wood, but 6 on wood. And I think the reason that he does this is so that he can afford additional mining camps earlier on. That's right, mining stone for Saracens is actually more advantageous than mining gold because you can sell 100 stone for more than 100 gold. Once he does have those 6 onto wood, he's going to create an additional 7 on food. And I'll put the build order in the description as well. There's a lot of twists and turns, and hopefully I don't miss too much that is going on. But this one, sip of the coffee, is a handful. I think this would be relatively difficult to pull off in ranked play. Although I would love to see you guys doing this in ranked play. Notice that he only has 2 on those burritos, but I'm sure that later on he will move over some. This is only like the second time that I have watched this completely through, so let's see exactly how he do. Also, he do go up a bit earlier than I did. I think I went 26 or 27 pop up. This is going to be a 25 pop and upper room. And 1 more onto food. And then the next 4, if I'm not mistaken, are going to go to stone. Because as I mentioned before, stone selling is actually more advantageous than mining gold, especially early on for the Saracens. And yep, there is the mining camp. And I know he's floating a whole bunch of wood, so he'll probably build a barracks relatively soon. You can kind of do that whenever, as long as you're just constructing it with 1 villager. The time for that should be the same. So there is some flexibility possible within this. Oh, I think he deleted his scout because we don't need that. That takes up 1 population space. You're useless to me. Actually, he could have still used that scout to, for example, lure the boar, and that would have cost just ever so slightly less idle time because you don't have to lure it over. And then once he has those 4 onto stone, I believe the last 2 here go onto gold. Let's just see. And I think that's a mining camp right over here. Should be, could be, would be. It is. And now he's going to be housed, so he just clicks up to feudal. Very, very smooth feudal. Click up here. Villagers have been producing the entire time. Let's just see. Villager idle time 0 seconds. 0 segundos. Barracks being constructed, which is going to allow a stable and a market to go up to the next age. And doing the rhino trick here as well is very, very nice. He is going to have to eventually build some houses. I wonder if he's going to build the houses over here or over here. It doesn't really matter all too much, does it? Another thing to note is I don't think he gets any eco upgrades when he goes up. Like I said, this is just the second time that I've watched this. I will post the exact build order in the description, but isn't this a peaceful town? We have our stone miners, gold miners, second mining camp for efficiency sake. I think there's 2 on there were just to get enough gold to go up to Castell Age. Market stable, 2 on the market, 1 on the stable. Should be plenty of time to get those 2 villagers out. Those 2 villagers, I believe, are going to go to gold. Is he going to this gold? Okay, he's going to this one because these villagers are going to shift over to this gold pile over here. You actually kind of want to think about how your villagers are going to move over accordingly. Smooth click up. Oh no. 1 secundo of idle time. Unacceptable. 28 nights is possible. No, I don't know if 28 nights is possible. I don't think so. This is really, really, really pushed to the limit already. Push it to the limit. To the limit. And slowly more and more villagers that are done with food are being moved over to gold. And I think once he has enough for another stable and the houses, he's going to move the villagers from wood onto gold as well. He can constantly sell the stone to get more gold. Every 100 can be sold. Where you can see the gold price, so you can see that selling stone actually gets you 113 gold, and you only have to mine 100 gold. So it's actually quite useful to be selling stone. But if you put too many on stone, then you're actually going to get less gold in the 20-minute mark than just mining gold. So that's why he has a total of 4, and I think he's going to add 2 to this, making it 6. But my point is, if you go too much on stone, then it's actually not going to be worth it. So this is really, really, really well thought out from Timber Orpandi, and triple stable night production starting now. And actually, let's see what the wood price is over here. Very, very close to 100 as well, but it's actually still more advantageous to buy gold. He's going to have to add in a couple more houses. Those houses are being added, and I think he's just going to sell that wood over here and then potentially move them over. Yes, does collect that. Now he's going to sell that, and he's going to move those villagers over to not gold, because efficiency's sake. My goodness, I have officially. Timber Hoogmandi is going to have to like comment in the comments all the things that I said wrong. But I think he's going to sell that wood over here because he doesn't need more houses at this point. So I think he will just simply sell that wood to just get a little bit more efficient. Like it's so amazing to me, this strategy and how you're able to get so many knights out with Saracens in such a short period of time. I'm just stumbling through this build order, just like this man over here is fumbling and stumbling with a tiny little bit of idle time. Now the idle time on the TC is counting up like rapid because who cares? We're just trying to produce as many knights as is humanly possible. 15 right now. Needs to go for 3 or 4 more cycles here. 18 and then 21 and then 24 and then 27. Plenty of cycles to do that. I believe these villagers actually go idle on these berries. You want to make sure that you get all the food. Yep, that has now been got. And idle, oh no. Oh no, timber, maybe 28 nights is possible. Maybe 28 nights is possible. I swear, if somebody comes out with a 28 night build in 20 minutes, I'ma lose it. I'ma absolutely lose it. And now it's just a matter of buying food and selling resources to have the gold required and the food required. Those villagers did move over once they collected it. Yeah, I think at a certain point it's just not worth selling the wood anymore. It's just more efficient to get the gold. And he has relatively efficient gold mines. A perfect amount on the stone too, because this stone was going to run out within a matter of minutes. And sure enough, that's the last cycle over here. These last two can still be produced within the 20-minute mark. And done. And now it's going to be really, really difficult to make additional knights. Like that one is not going to be out within the 20-minute mark, but he already has 27 Knightaroonies. Look at this majestic squad that was out before the 20-minute mark. Man, if 27 knights show up in your base, I love how unsustainable this build is either. I mean, now it's going to be a real struggle to make more knights. He can basically buy food and then produce some knights here and there still, but it's not going to be 3 stable knights anymore. There's no eco behind this. The TC has been idle for absolutely ever. And with that, I just want to say, don't let your memes just be dreams. Keep walking. Keep pushing things to the limit, because when you push a build to the limit, somebody else will take that build and they'll think, how can I improve upon that? And then somebody else will take that build and improve upon it. And that's what my channel is all about. It's pushing Age of Empires to the limit, coming up with crazier and crazier things. I don't know many things that are more crazy than 27 nights in under 20 minutes. Don't let your memes just be dreams. Keep walking. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for coming up with your own build variants. Much appreciated. And most of all, no matter what happens in life, keep on walking. Poopler out.